I've been meaning to make a video for ages, but my mock started last Thursday, so I've been a bit busy having several panic attacks because I know I'm going to fail. Anyways, today I'm talking about the Curious Christmas chapter, Yippee. I'll specifically be zoning in on what they did with Newt in this part because I think it's heavily symbolic of what may happen the next chapter. Firstly, in the Christmas chapter, Newt is a guest. He's the one asking to come in, he's the one knocking on the door. This already indicates he's not the original Newt, since Newt is always the one welcoming us in. He's the one who fixes the elevator since he knows how it works. He's the one welcoming the babysitter into the lab and into the garden. So right off the bat we know something is off with him. He lives in the lab, why would he not still be there? We next see something wrong with him at the dinner table scene. It's hard to notice if you aren't watching him very closely, but as you go to eat the rabbit, and she then runs off, Newt gives you a strange look. Here it is a little closer. Once we drink the bottle, we see Newt's dead body laying flat on the table. The scene is incredibly horrific. However, he doesn't look like what Newt looked like at the end of Act 3. Newt still retains some of his colour in this scene, as you can see. However, here it looks like his body has rotted despite that being physically impossible since he's a robot. The player then blinks and Newt is sat up, his rotten body staring directly at the sitter. He's very much alive as we see him blink, and it makes the scene even more graphic. We know that Team Terrible has acknowledged the fandom's want for Newt to come back. However, it just wouldn't make sense for him to do so. And while I know this isn't what people want to hear, I do think it's the truth. Newt sacrificed his life for the sake of the player, just for the sacrifice to be wasted in the end. And the text specifically said Newt is gone. This contrasts with seeing Newt at the end of the Christmas chapter, since it says wake up, and while it's telling us to wake up from the hallucination, I think there's more to it than that. We know that Team Terrible uses Newt to emotionally hurt the player, since that's what they did in the Christmas chapter and at the end of Act 3. Although it was more prominent in Act 3, I think they'll bring Newt back, but it won't be our Newt that we originally met. I think they'll bring back this Newt, the one that looked at us as though he hated the babysitter. The one who's rotting, and this is further supported by the broken heart we see. Newt's love for the player is broken. These are just my thoughts on what Newt's character will be like in the next act. I hope you enjoyed hearing my opinion and let me know what you think. Have a lovely day or night.